At the world's largest factory, 17,000 people live and work inside 1.8 square kilometers. Rush hour is a human trafficking jam, where just getting to work on time is a job in its own. Inside the EUPA compound, workers and managers need to learn to get along on a massive scale, especially the employees who don't like Chinese people. The man managing all of these work relations has an exhaustive list of tough duties, including teaching everyone the synchronized employee clap. Yaxin Fu is the manager of employee needs at EUPA, including their recreation equipment, home amenities, and living cages.
I have to find a balance between the employees' demands and the company's budget. The employees want beds for sleeping and fresh food to eat, while the company thinks a large bed of straw can cover both of those needs at once. It's a delicate balance. Leading them is like raising children. You should only beat them just enough to not kill them.
EUPA's workers come from every part of China, including Beijing, Tibet, Shanghai, Xinjiang, the Senkaku Islands, Wuhan, and Mongolia. Wages back in the cities are typically higher, but EUPA's near monopoly on China's supply of the color yellow incentivizes workers to sign up and receive an employee uniform worth nearly $800 on the local market. Mr. Fu's job is to meet every employee's demand. In the last month, he's thrown 1,652 birthday parties, organized 200 major gaming tournaments, and wrangled up 17 different ponies.
We're now going to the workers' dormitory. It always smells like piss and I've been stabbed here twice. But for the employees, it's home.
Fu is the landlord, but also in charge of decoration for these rooms. He doesn't try very hard. Average rent is only $6 per month, but the type of accommodation depends on their social credit score, otherwise known as Chinese fun bucks. Fu pays a visit to Jiwao to remind her that gang fighting must be done only during designated gang fighting hours. Fu's primary mode of transportation is the Fu-mobile, a highly modified American golf cart capable of doing nearly 90 miles an hour.
Most of the time, I use the Fu-mobile to drive between the dormitories and the cafeteria. Sometimes during slower work days, I take the Fu-mobile on the highway and see just how fast I can push it. I got it to top out at 93 once. That was a wild ride. One time on the freeway, I gave my buddy OJ a ride, and that didn't turn out too well.
EUPA has very strict rules guiding food vendors. With so many competitive restaurants, food selling is designated by zones and by permits. Alongside managing living quarters and providing for employees, Mr. Fu's third duty is kicking ass. Mr. Fu spots an illegal food cart and sizes up his opponent. This woman is a foot shorter than Fu, so he's about to turn her asshole inside out. Off camera, he snaps her neck. Fu spies another cart, but this one happens to have all the proper permits. This woman's colostomy bag proves that she's tussled with Fu before, so she was careful not to make the same mistake twice. Fu makes sure that this restaurant is serving food, and not reconstituted garbage like last time.
My current kill count is 41 broken bones, 6 concussions, 14 knockouts, 2 fatalities, and once I hit someone so hard they threw up. I made him eat it. He won't fuck with me again.
But there is one thing Fu wishes he could participate in alongside his employees: soccer. 80% of EUPA's employees play soccer, but unfortunately, Mr. Fu isn't one of them.
I wish I could play soccer with everyone else. I even dream of it. But unfortunately, I just don't have any damn legs.
Not into soccer or a double amputee like Mr. Fu? There's plenty of other activities for your leisure at EUPA.
Oh, there's plenty of other things to do. We also have a basketball hoop. And,
Life at EUPA is hard. Work is regulated. Food is regulated. And even the housing is regulated. Because if it's not, Fu is there to dish out a regular-sized ass beating.
Women, children, my bosses, I don't give a shit. If you break my rules, I'm gonna slap you around. In fact, I think the sound guy for this interview is not properly wearing the standard employee uniform. When we wrap up here, I'll probably kick a couple teeth in to let him know just what I think of those pajama pants he just tried to slip past me.
Up next, we look at how EUPA adapts to survive pressures from the outside world.